1 out of 3 with these implants.
1 in 3 people has a problem?
Yes.
Well, why do we use them for the breast so often?
In the breast, they're much safer. They're smaller and they're behind more tissue. Here, it's a very difficult technical operation for plastic surgeons to do.
Yeah, the buttocks muscle is not easy to play around with.
No, and it has to be split to do this.
And you're sitting on it, so you continue pounding on this implant, which is if it's in your breast, hopefully you're not banging your breast. You don't sit on your breast.
That's right, and that's why this hurts. And a lot of people can't sit on their buttocks after having a buttock implant.
All right, now the Brazilian butt lift, which is also known as a fat transfer. And people call it butt injections, referring to the fat injections, but it's misleading. So let's go through exactly what is done to do a Brazilian butt lift and why these became so popular.
Well, this is a poorly named procedure because it's not really a butt lift. But here's what we do. We use, this is called a liposuction machine, and we suction fat with this. I want you to bend over. The surprise is I'm going to be doing it on you today. So we take this machine, we go back and forth, and we harvest fat. And it looks,
So you infuse fluid, you get the fat out. The fat goes.
I said, no, not me.
That's right. And then we process that fat. We clean it up a bit, and then it looks just like this.
So you spin it up and you centrifuge it, and
we get the blood out.
Yeah, it looks like almost a jelly's consistency here.
Right, and then we take our patient here, who is a willful chicken, and we go ahead and we put the fat under the skin and over the muscle, and that's what we need to do. If we put it in the muscle, we're in trouble. And that's
Yes, that's how that lady got messed up in the other video I just
this breast is plumping up, and this one is not. Now, there's a little leakage here, which is one of the potential problems, right? If it comes leaking out.
That's right. And we put a lot of this fat in, and a lot of this fat doesn't survive. So we might put a liter in, and maybe a couple hundred cc's survive.
What happens to the stuff that dies?
It looks terrible. It becomes oily cysts. Your body takes care of it. It scars. It doesn't look good. So with this particular chicken, it's getting bigger, and this takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to do this procedure in the operating room.
Because you're infusing multiple parts of the buttocks with this fat.
That's right. We're going in different spots. We used to go into the muscle, and that's where the problems have occurred. Going into the muscle, there are these very, very large veins in the muscle. So veins as big as this. And you can see this is a typical cannula, we call these, that I infuse this, that I inject the fat in. It can very easily go into this straw, which is 6 millimeters, which is the size of a typical vein in the buttock. So it's very easy. I do that, I inject accidentally, and we've got some problems as that comes through. Because there it is, going into the vein. Doesn't take a lot to kill a patient.
And this would all, once it goes into the veins, fly to the parts of the
Wow,
body.
did you hear that? Doesn't take a lot
So you're
to.
just showing us the massive impact it can have on a chicken breast, like in a woman's buttocks. But there's material leaking out, there's material infused in the wrong layer that can cause scarring, and you've got the possibility you can get into the veins and go places you don't want it. All right, after this commercial break, we're going to meet a woman who had a BBLS Brazilian butt lift, and this was their result.
Goodness.
Look at that, guys. Find
That's
out what she
terrible.
wants you to know. Welcome back. Today we are exposing the real risks of illegal and botched butt enhancement procedures. The Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, has taken over social media. It is being called the most dangerous plastic surgery in America, something my guest Lauren did not know until it was almost too late. Take a look at the video she posted in the days leading up to her surgery.
7 more days. 7 more days. Well, technically 8. Until my surgery. And I am so excited.
So joyful. Then, after the surgery, things took a turn for the worse.
It seems like cancer